Hi everybody, Donna from Donna's Dreamworks.blogspot.com, and I told you I'd be back to show you the next couple of letters on my banner. I've been gone a little bit because I live in Florida and we have what we call Chamber of Commerce weather right now, which is gorgeous, and so you don't really feel like staying in this house and crafting. Plus we had the house power washed, which you have to do in the fall in Florida. And they do the outside of the windows, so guess what? We had to do all the inside windows. So, been a little busy, but I'm back, and not only did I complete a couple of letters, I actually completed the banner, so I thought I'd just share it with you. And then I'll come back in a couple of days when I get it hung up and show you what it looks like hanging. So we did see some of these before, so I won't spend too much time on the first few. The first one is the H, using a stamp for a spider's web, some of this webbing here, and some plastic spiders. They're all kind of in a shape of a coffin, and they all have the black ribbon at the top. The next one is the A, and with the A we did the glue strings and the black lace, and then this is a Halloween flower from Michael's that I've had for a couple of years, and some of the leaves from it. I'm going to put a big bling right in here. I just don't have it on there yet. I'm all blinged up, but these still need some. So that one came out pretty good. And the first L is a pumpkin patch, and this is some black netting and just some pumpkins cut with the Cricut. And I have put some glossy accents on some of them, and again, there's some stamping on the background. I'm going to probably add a little bit more to this one. I'm not quite satisfied with this one, but we'll see what happens when we get them all finished. This is actually my first attempt at a banner, and I wish I'd picked a shorter word. But anyway, I think next time my banner will be Boo, B-O-O. So, so let's go on to the next L. We hadn't seen this one before. Now this one is done with some Cricut cuts. These are from Paper Doll Dress Up. They have some really cute cuts for Halloween on that. And I did make the background myself using Tim Holtz inks, and I used Dusty Concord and Wild Honey to create the Halloween sky. And then you can see, of course, the bat and the cat have some googly eyes. So that one's kind of cute. And the O, we did some more of our webbing with another spider. This one has a lot of glitter on it, sparkled on it, and it's quite simple, but it just, because the paper was so busy, I didn't want to put so many things on it. There's the O. And the W of course stands for witch, and so I have this little witch cut again from Paper Doll Dress Up, and I believe she was cut at 3.5 inches, which when you put her hat on just made her fit just perfectly. This is a metal type of trim that I've had for a while. I got it at a Goodwill store when they were having a lot of sewing notions on sale. And it almost looks like a nail head type of trim, so I put that around the edge. I used my Bic marker to color in some rhinestones, clear rhinestones, and make them black, and of course I glittered up the W. And this one here is another Cricut cut. I think this skeleton is adorable, and I'll show you a little something extra when we finish. So I've just got him on here with some googly eyes and some glue strings. And again, the paper's busy, so I really wasn't trying to outdo the paper with some of these letters. So there's the skeleton and the E. And here's the second E. And this one I tried, the last couple I used a few vintage pictures. This is a vintage Halloween picture of a little girl with dressed as a witch, and she's carrying a black cat and a pumpkin. I used some glossy accent, not glossy accents, Mod Podge to put her on, and then put some on the top of her. And this is some beige trim that I use some alcohol inks to stain so that they'd be more orangey looking, and a little bit of that black underneath, and then another black flower. And this one actually does have some bling in the middle. I just need to get that pulled back so you can see it. Maybe cut those middle ones out there. There we go. And last but not least, we have the N. Again, this is another vintage, a couple of vintage photos, ghosts. Some feathers on this, and I glossy accented the moon and the pumpkin's face down in here. And that's how I just finished this one. They're very simple. Because I was making the whole thing, I wasn't being too elaborate with them, but I think they'll really look good when they're hanging. And I will come back and show you a picture of them when they're all hanging on the wall. So, but as I mentioned earlier, this little guy here is so cute. I thought, wouldn't he be cute to cut out big? So I did one on the Cricut, and I did it fit to page. And when you do it fit to page, you get one that's 11.5 inches wide, tall. And this is what he comes out like. I think he's just adorable. I've just barely got him out of the machine, so I mean I'd probably do a little something with his mouth so it shows up. But I did put some big googly eyes on him. And what I did with his hand is I put a popsicle stick or a lollipop stick on the back of it, and then just put the little sign. And he'd really look cute stuck up to a cabinet. Either one of these with the boo on each one, or 2 or 3 different sayings, or you could just put 3 of them in a row that said B-O-O, but I think he's just too cute not to use for something. And you can use that Scotch, you know, the picture stick-up things that don't hurt your furniture, if you want to put them on the front of a cabinet, or even some, yes, putty they use for museum putty, I guess they call it, so that you can take it down again afterwards and it won't do any damage. So I'm going to certainly find a place to use this little guy. Mr. Bones, we'll call him Mr. Bones. So that's what I wanted to show you today. I'll be back again in a few days when I've got this hung up. I would like to see if I could find a way to light it. So in order to do that, I've got to get up in the top of the shed and get Christmas lights down. So I will see what I can do, and we'll be back to show you the finished product. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day. Play nice. Bye-bye.